What were we doing at work? My wife. That? Yeah. Oh, that's hilarious. I don't have one of those wives, but I did recently get the covers stolen from me in the middle of the night, like traumatically. Ripped off of me, left in a cold abyss, but luckily I recovered.
Yeah. Best one yet, man. Just kidding. Mediocre at best.
That took that long for you to do that?
He's been thinking of that one outside the studio for the last 5
emails,
to 10.
I texted friends. I got back to...
Oh, you weren't even trying. So that was just off the cusp. It's not bad. This is another episode of Record Scratch. Welcome to the second office. Feel cool to say. That's right.
Oh, don't do the horn.
Nope, you get the horn.
I don't want the horn.
Yeah. Second office, Dakota's birth child, and it's now associated with the skull. This is the second office. This is still episode 21 of the podcast. We are now the second office. We lied to you last week and said you need to resubscribe, relike, and all that stuff. We made it so easy for you, you don't got to do a damn thing. Except for on YouTube. Please go to YouTube and relike and subscribe. But that's the only one.
Who, because it wasn't me,
was
in charge of making that so easy for our listeners?
Well, I think...
Was that both of you?
Yeah, I think me and Georgie.
Yeah,
because it was anybody but me.
There was.
So thank you.
So in what's a typical 45-hour work week, at least half of that was daily on this transition.
Don't. Yeah, don't. Come on. I mean, your boss is in the room.
Yeah,
but...
Okay. I mean, I feel like we're not hiding it that well either at this point.
Well, yeah. Let's try to do better.
Welcome to the second office. Transition's complete. All you got to do is now search, if you're still searching, instead of for good, not great, and having to include those goofy punctuations, you just got to search for the second office. We're going to come right up. We did that for you.
What a tact.
And also to make money. How's your guys' week?
Not great. I just opened a Sprite when I wasn't done with my Canada Dry.
Man, is that too bad?
Sucks.
Is that just too bad? Doc, how was your week?
Just ruins it for you.
Hopefully better. Hopefully a lot better.
Yeah, no, it was good. It was good. It was a long week, working on everything, but hey, we're over that hump, and welcome to the second office.
Welcome to the second office, everyone. You're still not about that pop filter, are you? You're comfortable with your P's and T's. I haven't heard a difference.
Always.
I haven't heard a difference.
What is he not PTs. Comfortable with, though? I can't
P's
remember.
And T's. What could that stand for?
I can't remember.
Just syllables.
Like which
one? Harsh on the mic. Anyways. Josh is back.
I can't remember now.
By popular demand.
Yeah. I'm back.
I made a funny joke. It had like 4 people say, Josh is great. You should bring him back. It's like half our audience, dude.
I'd like to find the names and addresses of those
Not including
the
yourself.
4 people in this
here.
room.
Who's in the room,
now.
yeah.
Correct.
Not included.
Well, that's
Very
impossible because
correct.
I didn't say that. Good to have you back.
Good. That's better news. That's good news.
Also in studio, not on the mic right now, but watch out for him later.
No, don't.
I got to tease the
No, you
premium
can't.
content
You
because
can't.
that's another thing. There's premium content, guys.
Just say R. Kelly, then.
There will be premium content.
Just say R. Kelly. That's who he is in my
You're
phone.
just going to see it as normal episodes.
He's not going to...
popping up. They might have a little plus sign next to him or something like that. But you're going to see that.
Yeah.
An
He's not in the
old,
closet. He's in the studio.
long-time, lifelong friend who I haven't seen in a long time, too dang long, is R. Kelly.
Yes. Give him a clap.
Play the cheer.
Give him the clap.
There we go.
You'll hear more from him later. It's an official tease.
I love that he's staying.
Yeah, it's great.
He's operating the GoPro right now. He's
Do
going
you
on.
want to do a one-word introduction? Do you want to say hello? Not
Oh,
the silence.
not yet.
Yeah,
He
Not
wants
yet.
the silence.
Not yet.
He's stoic. I
Leave
love
it for the
yet.
premium. I like it.
Josh, how was your week?
It's been all right. Working from home.
You got car troubles.
Still waiting on it until early next week, but it's been a nice change from constantly going into the office to getting this little
Lucky.
home vacation. I
Yeah,
guess.
that's a blessing.
Can I do a work from home week?
No. Declined.
Light your car on fire.
Don't submit it. I mean, unless you can convince one of the homeless people to stab both of us, non-life threatening.
Just destroy your car like I did.
Yep.
Back of the thigh.
Oh, no,
That's
no.
where,
There's
that's
an
where
avenue
it's
for
at.
success here, Dakota.
No,
Back of the
my
thigh.
boss would still be like, find a way to work.
Sure would.
It's your hotel.
So would Georgie's boss.
Oh, non-life threatening? So you're okay? You need a day or?
Yeah, right.
Is it COVID?
Half day.
See you tomorrow.
Exactly.
You can work from the hospital bed.
Exactly. Well, let's get right into it. You guys are gonna feel a little bit shake up in the format, but it's gonna be mostly the same. Just sit back and enjoy. We're getting right into the NFL, and the Super Bowl happened. Chiefs win.
Who saw that script?
Me.
The only thing that was more scripty was Kelsey getting that ending touchdown instead. But
And then proposing.
But I feel
Didn't
like
happen.
that's
That
how
would've
they're
given
like,
away, right?
too much of a script right
You
now.
guys saw the
much.
clip where they called a timeout or something. It was like 2nd and 13, and the TV changed it to 1st and 10. And then they threw a 14-yard completion to Pacheco.
Yeah.
And then the 1st and 10 didn't change. It was like 2nd and 13, timeout. Then it
Really?
just showed 1st and 10.
So this is scripted down to the play, is what you're insinuating.
The broadcasters had the ending result of the play before.
Man, I wouldn't go that deep. I'd say
Me
it's more
either.
like wrestling, where it's like, hey,
Yeah.
this is the result. Make it happen.
We're giving you this much money to make this result happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the problem is they're not used to it. So the people running these boards that show the score are like, well, it says here it's going to be a 1st and 10. Click. Where WWE's like, dude, we've been doing this for 30 fucking years.
Yeah.
That's amateur.
Yeah, we'll show you.
You don't ever
Just
show them the
ask.
chair until it comes up exactly on the script.
You don't show them the blade that you're cutting yourself with.
Or how about
Credits
if you just watch every defensive rush Bosa had during that game, that wasn't called for a hold. I mean, there's ones where he's facing the other way.
I remember there being one where I was like, is that not a hold? But
And
it
Tyron
didn't totally
Williams
affect the
or-
play, and it was quick.
But Tyron Williams has him by the tits.
Okay.
Bosa's facing the other direction. He's just holding him. Bosa's got his arms up.
Hold on. Who?
Who's the right tackle for the Chiefs?
Okay.
Or left tackle? Isn't it Tyron?
For the Chiefs?
It's some big name dude that got a massive contract in free agency.
I think it's Trent.
Trent Williams. Sorry,
well,
not
he's
Tyron.
he's on the Niners.
Oh.
Okay. So that's what you were
Is
trying
he,
to
though?
say. So I knew you were still wrong.
Is he?
Yes, he is.
Or did he sign with the Chiefs last season for a
promise you,
1-year
dude.
deal?
Chiefs left tackle.
It'd be right tackle.
Chiefs right tackle. Making me waste my dang time here, Sodie. Here we go. Chiefs right tackle. Jay Taylor.
So it was a J and a T in there somewhere. Or J and a W.
Bad job. Anyways, your point stands, which was
A lot of holds, I thought. But there was holds on both sides, so
Yeah.
you can't chalk it up to that.
it was a pretty boring Super Bowl all in all until the last couple drives in OT. But even then, it wasn't crazy exciting because we knew what was going to happen. I blame the Niners. They
You thought it was boring?
I was going to
first
give
half.
credit
First half.
credit to Shanahan on that first touchdown with that trick play.
Yeah, that was great.
That was great.
That was awesome.
That wasn't boring.
I got some Shanahan stats. First of all, according to Variety, most watched telecast of all time
Yeah.
at, if my internet works, I'll tell you. Here we go. 123.7 million viewers.
Does that happen if the Chiefs aren't playing?
You got to wonder.
No.
No.
Answer is absolutely not. That's why Baltimore wasn't there.
It's a T-Swift effect.
Yep.
So is that including like all the streaming platforms, or is that just one of the stations?
question.
Because
That's
there's like
Nielsen's. It's Nielsen.
there was
Nielsen rating.
Nickelodeon.
That was one
there's all
bar in
kinds of
Kansas
stuff.
City.
True.
Yeah.
It's a Nielsen rating. I accidentally backed out of my Hulu
Explain the
of
Nielsen
watching.
to people that don't know.
Oh, I couldn't. I'm not familiar.
So the Nielsen rating is a box that's sent out to a random amount of people, from what I know. You could look up if we're going to Google stuff. But from what I know, the Nielsen is a box that's sent out to random people that tracks what you watch. You have to basically opt in for it, saying, we're going to track what you watch. So there's a lot of Midwestern dads who say, no,
Yeah.
absolutely not.
Yeah.
But it does. It just, you don't have to pay for it. They don't have to pay you, but it just tracks what you watch. And like 1 in every 300 families gets one, maybe?
And it's how I think it's just how all networks determine
What is
how
a Nielsen
popular the
box?
stuff is.
Yeah, but that's got to be easier to do nowadays with all the streaming
sure it
devices,
is.
right? Like you don't need a box hooked
I'm
up to
sure
your
it
cable
is.
box.
Yeah.
I was
sure
curious
it
how
is.
radio got their viewership numbers and such too. Like
I think a
who's to say-
similar rap.
But you could just make up
rapid.
numbers to work for however
You
you,
really
want.
could.
Like,
Common Man does.
So I think the Niners fricked up. They should have ran more. They should have went for it on fourth. You learned 3 years ago not to give the ball back to Mahomes and Reed. You did it twice. Way to go.
well, you should have learned that at the end of the fourth quarter too.
That's what I'm saying. He did it twice this game. You gave it back to him twice. It's the stupidest shit. Just go for it on fourth, and worst comes to worst, they have to
Yeah.
go 96 yards, which
Yeah.
they'll probably do anyway. Either way, when they get the ball, they're scoring.
Well, the big mistake there is them not knowing the overtime rules.
which is hilarious.
Right. I mean, Andy Reid spends 2 weeks teaching his players the overtime rules in the playoffs.
And then the
All
refs
for them to
even
not listen.
refs even explained it at the beginning, and you could see Patrick Mahomes nodding, and be like, "Yes, I'm the reason for this rule."
Right.
Against the Bills a couple years ago, Josh Allen didn't get a chance, so he's just like, "Yes, I get it.
Yeah.
I'm the reason for it."
So, I mean,
he knew it was happening.
Interesting.
If you watch it, his reaction is just like,
yep.
he knew.
And then he's like shaking his head yes when they say we want the ball first. They're like, yes. Idiots.
Exactly. It's great.
Is that the reason? Or doesn't college has been running a system like that for 6-7 years?
They have, but it didn't change until the Chiefs and the
Buffalo.
Bills had that crazy playoff game where they just went back, forth, and it ended because
In
the
overtime.
Chiefs just took all the time. They knew what they were doing, and they scored. They just scored first, knowing that would be the end of it. So
Yeah, Josh Allen never got a chance.
Josh Allen never got a chance.
Still
It's the rule. Is Shanahan a choker? When calling plays in the Super Bowl,
It's personal.
0-3 record, outscored 29-74 in second half and OT.
Wow.
I don't know.
How much of this is on Shanahan?
Their receivers look covered, and
Chiefs D played
Purdy
great.
looks scared in the pocket.
Chiefs D looked great, and Purdy played mostly well.
Yeah,
Yes.
until the end.
Until the end, when 3 and outs constantly with him.
Yeah, he felt the pressure, right?
Yeah.
They were winning.
Well, they're all
The
out
defense-
blitzes. They're all out blitzes. Like on that 3rd and 4, and Tony Romo even said it. How do you not anticipate a blitzer? They had free runners the entire fourth quarter.
So that's the point, though, right? Like
I think that's Shanahan.
Steve Spagnuolo knew what he was doing. He's the greatest assistant coach of all
Yeah.
time now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
guaranteed.
give
Knew
credit
exactly
to
what he was
Kansas
doing.
City defense for being able to adapt.
Yeah.
I do
They-
too.
That's
They
all-
see
yes,
what they
their
were getting
defense was
hurt with.
great.
They see what works, and then they stuck to what works. It's
They
similar
shut
to
'em
what
down.
happened to the Vikings.
They shut
all
'em down.
season.
Yeah.
They figured us out in the first half. They shut us down in the
Yeah.
second. So I know that pain.
Yeah, I mean that's all Steve Spagnuolo, Nola,
Yes.
whatever his name is.
Yeah,
right?
Spagnuolo.
He did great.
Spags.
He was a terrible head coach for the Rams,
That's right.
but he stopped Tom Brady's undefeated season with the New York Giants as a defense coordinator, and then it's now won 3 with Kansas City.
See, there's guys
Sometimes-
that are just meant to be a coordinator.
Head coaches that are meant to be D coordinators.
Zim to the Dallas.
Yep.
He's meant to be a
I hope that
defensive
happens.
coordinator.
It
It
is.
is.
It
It's
happened.
done.
It's official?
Wow.
It's
Yeah.
official.
Let's go, Mike.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the
Bengals
NFL.
defense is back with Parsons at the front.
Yeah, Jerry Jones down there running the NFC North.
I bet Zimmer took that job just because of Micah Parsons. He loves his edge rushers.
I bet the money was a big part
And
to do
Trayvon
with it.
Diggs. He likes his
I bet
corners.
millions of dollars.
Yeah.
Millions of dollars. That's what would make me leave my ranch. But
That's true.
Yeah, Micah, he's cool.
Doesn't he still got a place here?
Zim?
Yeah.
No.
He sells
he
his
sold
Zimmer
that,
Rams?
yeah.
He hates
Yeah.
That was a boat.
No, it wasn't. He had a
Love
ranch.
boat?
Wasn't it in Zimmerman? Wasn't it funny like that? The Zimmer Ranch in Zimmerman?
Oh,
or
I
something?
don't
It was
know.
something like that? I don't know. Who knows? Oh, no. He's got one of those in like, it's Kentucky or something. I don't know. I'm wrong.
Carolinas.
It's something like
One
that.
of those.
I'm definitely wrong.
Montana.
Yeah,
I
you
believe.
just stop.
All right.
He's like a
All right.
Western guy.
Okay. Well, any more Super Bowl notes, guys? That's all I got.
Not enough Taylor shots.
Not enough Taylor shots, right?
Yeah.
What happened to Patrick's wife? Didn't see her once.
What happened to Patrick's little brother?
I'm cool with both of them disappearing.
Was he eliminated from the family? I
I'm
haven't
saying
seen him in a
I'm
while.
saying I feel like the people in frame were dictated.
Did you see where he wasn't allowed to go into the same group as Mahomes' wife at like a club?
Yeah, she was just like, see you later.
Yeah, and he was like,
Really?
"No, I'm literally her brother-in-law," and she was like, "Sure," and the guy just went, "Nope." Oh no! And then she turned back to the music and went, "Okay."
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, it's I sent it to the show, I think, but
Oh, I want to see that.
oh, it's beautiful. You can see him laughing at the guard, like, "Come on, man, you know who I am," and he's like, "No, I don't." And he's like, and she goes, "He's a guy. He's a person. Yeah."
Yeah.
And she just keeps dancing, and he's like, "Oh, come on." Yeah, it's brutal, but
I would love
see
to
it.
know those family dynamics.
Wow.
Maybe I wouldn't.
Nobody likes anybody.
Maybe
Yeah.
I wouldn't. That's what it seems like.
That's one of those smile and be rich families. That's what it is. Huh.
Was
home.
was Brittany replaced with Blake Lively?
Uh-oh.
Well, that was always been Taylor Swift's best friend.
I didn't know
Has
that.
it?
Yeah.
I found that out. I know.
The doc knows.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she's
He's
made
But,
keeping
Brian
it
right
down.
now,
I didn't.
so-
I didn't
Sorry.
see Brittany once. The whole dang game, which I think is funny.
Well,
Why would that be? I'm saying the people in the shot in the press box were dictated by the NFL. They said,
kidding.
you're pretty, you're pretty, you're pretty. Taylor right there.
Somebody did the math on jersey sales, ticket sales, all this stuff, what Taylor Swift added to the NFL this year. And it was something like
been
$340 million.
It's been noted
Yeesh.
that there's been an increase of Chiefs jerseys.
$340 million, like, to the NFL and probably $500 to her. Because now all these kids
She just increased her likeness too, and
well, let's say there were kids that grew
there
up
was
with
anything
football
left to
dads, right?
increase.
They're not Taylor Swift fans, and all of a sudden they know, I know friends of mine, they talk about her at school.
Man, but did you see her reaction when Travis Kelce is up on stage with the Super Bowl trophy singing Viva Las Vegas?
Yeah.
she was trying
she
so
was like,
hard.
"Oh."
She was trying so hard.
I don't know about this anymore.
This
This is a 34-year-old frat boy.
Luckily better pay well.
Who's gonna want to have fun tonight?
If that's what
She's
you want
like,
to call
she's
it.
like, I'm gonna have to deal with him.
Oh, God
for a
forbid.
while.
God forbid you win the big game and then you
Yeah,
go
here's
have
fun.
a
I know.
fun night.
Exactly.
Travis
can have
Kelce running
fun,
at you in
yeah.
a hotel room, Josh.
Viva
Tell me
Las-
you're not terrified. Travis Kelce, after winning the Super Bowl, charging you like a bull. You're not terrified?
I wasn't even talking about that kind of fun. Get over here.
Oh, yeah. Party drugs. Woo.
Anyways, that too, though. Absolutely, that too.
Did you guys see they already released the odds for 2024 season?
For winner, Super Bowl
Oh,
winner?
yeah.
And
Yeah.
Chiefs at.
Chiefs that one.
Okay.
Who do you think's that too?
Don't,
that
shit
Packers.
grin on
Packers.
your face
says the Packers.
Do not.
Packers.
Don't.
Packers.
There's no way.
Don't.
You guys think's
Packers.
that number 2?
No.
Packers.
No.
Say it.
49ers.
Oh.
Look how worked up you got.
Yeah, I sure did. You okay?
God,
Good one.
no, the great
You got
thing,
us.
though,
you got us
know
there.
us.
Packers were number 6.
There you go. You get a skull for that.
You guys don't even want to know where you're at.
Where are we at?
17.
16.
Oh, better than I thought.
Yeah.
Hey.
Speaking of the Vikes, we're all just looking forward to the draft at this point. Do we go defense because we need defense, or do we make the trade for the quarterback of the future?
Say we sit on that D and ride it.
Our old pal Trevor. I'm with you. Our old pal Trev
What, man? Defense wins champions.
has
What's in the report?
a couple of articles insinuating otherwise. That
Oh.
we're not going to ride the D.
Oh.
I'm going to ride the QB.
Stupid.
Anyways.
Kirk could never last.
Trade for
From
him?
our old pal Trev, Vikings eyeing exciting young QB who, quote, would enjoy landing in Minnesota, insider says. That quarterback being LSU quarterback Jaden Daniels.
I like LSU.
Not interested.
Man,
Trevor
I-
goes on to say, according to a report from ESPN insider Dan Graziano, the ideal of pairing Daniels with Justin Jefferson, quote, has appeal inside the Vikings organization.
Why? Because Joe Burrow was his quarterback?
The culture.
LSU ties, JJ. I don't know.
Iowa's got a great culture, too. They don't produce...
The quote goes on, Minnesota knows it eventually has to address a quarterback position long term, and the notion of bringing in Daniels to pair with their star LSU alum wideout Justin Jefferson has appealed to some in the organization.
Did they play together, or was JJ with Burrow the whole time?
Burrow.
Yeah.
It was Burrow.
That's why...
Well, they were on the team if he was sitting bench or something. as
Yeah.
well,
Maybe
too.
this was Jefferson's
So cool.
fourth year.
Daniel high-fived
When he
Jefferson
would be
after
getting
winning
on?
a championship?
You're probably right.
Okay.
It's-
Okay.
I hate that. I think they're reaching for a connection there.
A bit.
They might be.
There's no connection there.
No. Kirk did pretty well with him. What connection do they have?
Fair enough.
They both were purple.
Well, Trevor has another one pertaining to Mr. Daniels.
Oh, that
coming
was
to
Trevor's
purple.
point? Never mind. I'm lying. That was...
Good point, huh?
I think that's a brilliant point. That makes a lot of sense.
Good job, Trevor. Vikings urged to trade $13 million playmaker for exciting young QB.
I think it's wild.
Essentially, the point of this article would be to use 11 overall and Jordan Addison to move up to pick a quarterback.
It's not gonna
Hate
happen.
that.
You guys in or out?
Hate that.
On
I'd
that.
rather trade Jefferson than Addison, honestly.
Why?
And that's
Damn.
great.
Massive price tag. That's
So
one.
that's what I've seen.
Yep.
I've seen Jefferson and 11
Yep.
to go up to 2 or 3.
If I had to choose
Can
right
you
now,
imagine if that quarterback ends up being trash?
That's what
Wow.
I'm saying.
I would have such a hard
we are
time
in
being a
such
fan.
a pit.
Dude, you're
Man.
not. I've been telling you guys, you're not resigning Jefferson.
Why have you been?
You don't have the money.
That's never an issue with anyone for when it comes to signing their
It is
star.
not
It's just
happening.
never that's never been brought up as the issue. The issue has been Jefferson wanting to, which he has said he wants to, and now there's
Crazy
some other
Quessy
stuff. But
is not going to shell out all that money
See,
to a wide receiver
he might not.
when he's not going to win.
But
Unpopular
not
opinion.
having the money is not the issue.
I think
You'd
they
have
do
to
the
cut your whole
impossible.
team.
I think they do some New York Yankees just bury the future of the franchise shit. re-sign Kirk, sign Justin, still somehow move up and leverage every draft option they have.
I don't know how the hell that would happen.
This is wild.
That would be awesome. That would be awesome.
What do you mean? How do you not?
You don't have it. You
Danielle
can't do that.
Hunter? You don't have a Danielle Hunter.
No,
you can
he's a
move.
free agent.
No, free agent.
Both
now.
of those players are going to get a whiff of a better contract than what we're going to offer them.
What about on defense? Cam Bynum, you can't move him. You can't move. Who's the hybrid
Maybe.
guy that we made the greatest thing ever? Josh Metellus now? You can't move him to Dallas.
I
Who
was
needs a guy
legitimately going to
just
say
like him.
Martellus Bennett.
Yep. Who did you?
You got it right, Sodie.
The Dallas tight end?
Yeah.
That wore a offensive lineman's face mask?
Yes, that's what I was going to say. You were right, and thank you for saying it before I did.
He had the worst face mask
Anyways,
for a tight end. Not position specific.
you lost it. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I don't want them to trade JJ. That's
don't
my
either. I
final
don't
bit.
either.
I
Yeah.
love the best wide receiver in
There's
the
a way to
league.
keep
and
him.
boy,
Right.
are the
Let's
Vikings known
keep
to
our-
have the
let's
best
keep our
wide
skill
receivers
position
in the
history
league.
with sweet running backs and wide receivers, and if that's all we ever get, then
There's
maybe
a way
that's
to
bad
do it,
idea,
but we have no future.
I think it's less of a risk giving up. I'm sorry. I think it's less of a risk drafting a new quarterback than it is giving up Justin Jefferson. Flat out, I think most draftable quarterbacks could throw to this freak rather
too.
than we expect Jordan Addison, excuse me.
I think KOC
to-
could do a decent job easing him into things too, and putting him on a script and
A quarterback?
making it easier for him.
A quarterback?
Yeah,
Yes.
I think KOC could do that.
Yes. Everything, because it's very scripted is what it feels like. Like
Yeah.
the Josh Dobbs phenomenon happened because he didn't know the script.
Yeah.
And then he learned the script and it wasn't adapting.
Yeah.
So he needs to find someone adaptable to that script.
So do your hands up.
Yes.
I have a question for Josh.
Yes.
What do you like more? Re-sign Kirk, leverage everything
No.
to draft a quarter. Hang on.
I am
Or-
firmly don't sign Kirk because it's wasted money.
So then you'll like my second option. We don't re-sign Kirk. We go after like a Baker Mayfield on a 1-year deal and still leverage our future for a draft.
apparently the Bears are going to take Caleb Williams, so why don't we take Justin Fields at its price?
No, stop. No, you got me on board last week when you said let's
not into
let's like, and I love Cousins, but
If
you
he
got
could,
me on
we
board
could
last
get
week,
him
Josh.
cheap. He could do
Let's
it.
go
I
for the
think
damn
we could get
dynasty,
him
and I'm with you. I'm totally
reputationally
with you
cheap.
there.
If he could, he
But
would.
not Justin Fields. Justin Fields isn't it. If we're still asking, that's the answer. The
You
answer
can
is
you
no.
can brief. Chicago's not going to do that. They're not going to trade to anyone in the NFC North.
They
He's
probably wouldn't do
true.
that
He's
first of
true
all.
for a contract he has not
You're
earned.
right. You're right.
We can go after a rookie that we know nothing about on a cheap bill. It's going to take everything to get him, but obviously my guy's not Daniels from LSU.
Or re-sign for more of the same for the past 5 years.
I say we take
And be
Bake May
handicapped
for a year, draft
everywhere
Drake
else
May.
on our team.
And then Bake May make Drake May forever.
If we're not going to make playoffs next year, it better be because we have a fresh quarterback and not a re-signed veteran.
Yeah,
But what about a re-signed vet at a
Yeah,
discount?
because you think it'd be one and
And
done
a
again.
discount,
You think it'd be
it
one
better
and done
be a
again?
good discount since he's free agent and he's considering other
Anything's
teams
a discount
at this
from
point.
Kirk. $40 million a year.
A
hot dog's
So
a
what's
discount.
the discussion at this point?
Crepes.
Kirk's value?
Yes, overvalued, coming off an injury, and the only reason everyone's so infatuated him here in Minnesota, me included, is because he knows the system, and we know he's a plug-in and go player. That's what draws us to him. That's what entices us.
He's a good boy, is what
Yeah.
people like
He's a
about
man of
him.
Christ,
because
too.
he's like a pretty
Yeah.
face to
Easy to cheer
smile at,
for.
who's never going to have controversy.
what does Doc always say? He's got a
Do you
bank
know what I
full
want?
of-
Cold
Championship.
cash.
That guy
Let's
shops
not
local.
forget the reaction of the locker room once that Achilles popped. You guys remember their reactions? Everyone was devastated.
They were
People
celebrating.
They were crying.
They were like, "Hell yeah!"
They were crying. Everyone was devastated.
Not your locker
no
room,
one
Doc.
Yeah, no one could say a word. I remember all the reports coming out. Everyone was like, it was ground zero.
Repeatedly. We re-signed Kirk to a 3-year deal at his money that he wants. Then what?
It's not happening.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right.
No, it will never be.
No,
Exactly.
exactly. It just doesn't really.
Exactly.
If-
You guys are either going to trade a whole bunch of stuff that will make you all sad to move up to 2 or 3 to take a quarterback Sodie doesn't want,
Yeah.
or you're going to trade back and take J.J. McCarthy.
I still think we
I'd
can
be
get
cool
value.
with McCarthy, but I want Drake May.
I still think we can get value from Kirk right now, since his injury cut him off on a playoff-bound season, basically, we can still sell high for what his value is, basically, and get more out of that than giving up Justin Jefferson in the long term.
Yeah, but Kirk Cousins is a free agent. You don't have rights to him.
Yeah,
I get
that's the
that.
thing.
Can't move him.
Re-signing him is not the answer.
No, you're not
though.
going to.
Exactly.
No, yeah.
Exactly.
No, you're going
happens.
to start whatever rookie you take.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're still set on we get heartbreak
You're going to get
trading Jefferson away.
if you
Is
if
it
you're
bound to happen that Jefferson is not wearing purple and yellow Vikings next
No,
year?
you're going to get heartbreak in either you're trading Jefferson, you're trading Addison, you're trading a ton of first round picks to move up. That's your heartbreak.
This is all very relevant now because Justin Jefferson has recently said
I hate Minnesota.
that he wants to know the QB plan before signing on for the long haul. Jefferson has stated that he is a Kirk Cousins fan and talked about his leadership on and off the field connection between the two being hard to replace, saying, quote, "I will have to see if we bring Kirk back, decide we want to draft or pick up a quarterback." He's saying before he signs the contract, he wants to know the QB
My
plan.
question
Okay.
is, which one
So
does
he's
he
Aaron
want?
Rodgers now.
This reminds me a lot of actually getting a friend into the studio. It's like they tell you, well, I got to wait until I have these answers. And then all you have to say is, well, what works for you? What do you want? And they'll go, well, I still want to wait and see.
Sodie is taking shots at his
I
very
still
first
want to wait
own
and
special
see
guest.
kind of what happens. And like, yeah, but in a perfect world, what would happen to make you end up here? Well, I guess there's a whole lot of stuff that could go on. And yeah, but what do you want? What would work for you?
Yeah, it's well.
That's what I got. Oh, I got friends like that, and I love them dearly, and I'm just glad they're here.
Yeah,
Shots
it paid
fired.
off, right? It finally
Shots
paid
fired.
off 21 weeks in.
God,
So you okay? So
he probably knew about this before I did.
if
I know everything.
I'll leave it at this.
He was probably like, congrats, man. I'm
That's
like,
the Doc,
for
baby.
what? What happened?
I'll leave it at this. If the Vikes decide that whatever haul is necessary to move up and get what they think is a quarterback of the future, I'm on board because that's fun.
Don't trade Justin.
Because I'm
Please
about
don't
it.
trade Justin. Please.
Yeah, seriously, just
Please.
please don't trade Justin though.
Let me ask you this.
How about my
Let me ask you this.
non-managerial advice is please don't trade the best wide receiver in the
Just
league.
don't do that.
Just
It's just
don't.
bad- it's bad for
Figure it
business.
out.
It's bad
Figure
for
it
business.
out. Please.
Let me ask you
Please,
this.
dude.
How do we look as a franchise
Justin,
who
if you
doesn't
get us a
re-sign their
ring,
superstar?
Justin, if you get us a ring, that's going
If
to be
he
the
wants out,
sweetest,
it's another thing.
sweetest wine
Yes.
you've ever tasted in
For
your
real.
life.
No,
man.
it
I
won't.
swear
Randy
to God,
Moss
you're
will
going to be
kill
a
him in his sleep.
God.
Randy Moss will kill him in his sleep and go, that was mine.
Nah.
That was mine. Damn you, Gary. Or, sorry, he'll kill Gary Anderson in his sleep and say, that was mine.
Just please.
Where's Chris Carter? Is he safe?
Last bit on the Vikes before we move on. Jared Allen misses the Hall of Fame. Got beat out by Dwight Freeney, which is some bullshit.
I know why.
You guys want to know the numbers? I know Sodie says he's got a ring.
Well,
Sure.
yeah, that's the
I was
most
going to say,
important.
save the number of Super Bowls till the end.
All right.
Let me ask you this.
Hold up. I got stats. Okay,
Would
so
your
first
favorite
of all,
Vikings team be the one that won a Super Bowl?
what?
If the Vikings won a Super Bowl in 2011, if we look back and said, what's your favorite Vikings team in your
Would it
lifetime?
be that one?
You'd be the one that won the Super Bowl, right?
Yeah.
That's why Freeney's in. But say your numbers. I got to pee.
Okay. Games played is the only advantage that Dwight Freeney has. He played 31 more games.
It's 2 seasons.
Jared Allen had 6 interceptions to Dwight Freeney's 0.
Wait, what?
Yep.
That doesn't matter.
And including one for a touchdown.
Doesn't matter.
Well, kind of matters. I think it's cool. Sacks. Jared Allen has 11 more
Okay.
and was a half sack away from the record, which would have been the record if Favre didn't lay the hell down for Strahan. Jared Allen should have the record. Anyways, 136. Solo tackles, 503 to 299. Dwight Freeney has them in forced fumbles at 47 to 32. Fumble recoveries, Jared Allen, 19 to 4. Championships, 1 Freeney. Pro Bowls, 7 Freeney, 5 Jared Allen. All pros, 4-piece.
Do you think him not making the Hall of Fame is more about his social image?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
But he's done a bunch of philanthropy for the troops, though.
Yeah, but hasn't he been pretty?
NFL's all about that.
Is he?
I think he's pretty far
Controversial?
right. Controversial.
Has he been vocal
And the
about
NFL's
it?
not for that.
I haven't heard.
I think.
Is he vocal about that?
Pretty sure.
I'd say Brett Favre is doing that damage more than Jared Allen right
Oh, he's
now.
already in.
Yeah.
But he's in. Yeah, good point. All right. All right. A few notes about the NHL before we take a quick break. Your Minnesota Wild are winners of 3 straight. 2-1 against Chicago, 3-2 against the Penguins, 5-3 versus the Golden Knights.
Great.
Wild are above 500, guys.
Great.
They're now 24, 23, and 5. 5 points away from the Blues.
They're not
for
above
that
500.
They're not?
No.
What did I read? 24, 23, and
What's the 5?
overtime losses.
Yes.
Okay, well, that doesn't
that
no,
counts.
No,
in
that
the
changes.
visual wins column, they have more wins than losses. I count that as well. Okay, that's a fair
Playoff
point. I don't know.
acceptance.
They're
will make a
24 and
difference.
28.
I want to see what the win percentage is.
24 and 28.
It's like 400 something.
Hold on. Is that actually how they do it?
Yes.
You don't even know, dude.
Okay.
Because
I
what?
think I watch more
Overtime
hockey
loss
than you.
is overtime loss a half loss?
You get 1 point. So you do get a point for the standings if you lose in overtime, but you get 2 points when you win.
Compared to
No points if you lose.
They don't even have the win percentage on here. How am I supposed to know?
You just do the math. How many games have they played?
I get
52?
what you're saying. I see this as 24, 23, and 5.
Sodie would agree with me.
Probably.
He's not here right now, but he would agree with me.
I don't think they should get any points.
Okay, well, we're now 24, 23, and 5, and 5 points away from the Blues for the final playoff spot. Fleury had a big night versus Old Penguins, 33 saves and his 553rd dub. Got a bunch of flowers beforehand. Flowers for Flower.
love to see sportsmanship like that.
Love it. And the Wild are... Where'd it go?
I wish the Packers could have done that for Favre.
Where'd it go? Oh, hold on.
They hated
Hold
him.
on.
Quit talking like a fan of them right now.
Who? The Packers?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I've acquired a fondness for them I didn't know I
You're
had.
making me
You
sick.
look good in green.
You're making me sick.
I gotta do one.
Look at these two.
I just gotta do one of these.
He's
so
handsome.
Wash my ears out. Oh, Wild back in action tomorrow versus the Coyotes.
Oh, you guys will win that.
They still have a team?
Oh, you say that.
Right.
We'll see.
They should
Arizona?
be moving soon.
Aren't
Doc,
they the
your-
ones that
your-
have
your
a...
Blues are kind of rolling.
Is that the 8,000 capacity stadium?
I think it's less than that.
Is it less than
What's
that?
the
Is it
capacity of the
actually?
Coyotes NHL stadium?
Oh my God, no way.
You never Googled the Nielsen box either.
Nope.
I'm just...
He doesn't care about us over here.
There are bits that I think...
It's a 5,000 seat arena.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And they don't fill it.
Wow.
What?
Wow.
They don't fill it.
These are things that I...
Oh my
The
gosh.
things I asked to Google are Googleable.
These are things that we're welcome to add to the script.
yell, "Hey Google."
You know what?
Yeah.
You know what the Wild Stadium? Wait, is that this?
Don't do it. Doc, damn it, dude. Why would you even... Come on. It's hiding.
So, XL
ahead.
Energy Center is the team of...
Minnesota Wild.
No, but how many people? Team of?
You fit like 19,000 something.
Team of 18,000 is their slogan.
Oh, okay.
Their stadium is what? And they don't fill it?
5.
Five.
Crazy.
Why is there still a hockey team?
That is crazy.
In Arizona and not Wisconsin.
Because
Such a good
their
point.
logo is
Such a good point.
amazing.
Their logo's great.
Their color scheme is amazing.
We went to Wisconsin. Wisconsin
I'm
has
so
coyotes.
glad they
Wisconsin
reverted.
has coyotes. I don't
I'm
know.
so glad they reverted back.
So it's just graphic arts porn.
So be it. I've talked about the Wild having the best
I gotta
one, but
start
the
watching more
Coyotes are a
Coyotes games.
strong number 2 with that classic logo. I
That's a nice
love
jersey.
their
We couldn't put a prospective investment group together to put a hockey team in Wisconsin that would do better than Arizona.
Yeah, we got that money.
Agreed.
The Milwaukee Brewbucks?
Iceman.
Brewbucks.
The Milwaukee Sasquatch.
I feel like there's only young
The
money.
Iceman Ice Hockeyers.
There's only young money in Milwaukee. There's that old, really enriched money in Arizona that's paying for a stadium right now. Where are they going to play?
on the ice.
Nice.
Doc, anything about your Blues
I don't
before we
know.
move on from the NHL?
The Blues are beautiful. You're talking about how they're in the last wild card place, but if you look at it since the new team
They're still
coach took
pooping.
over,
Oh,
they are 7th in the NHL at 15-7-1.
the whole NHL?
Yep.
And you were against the firing.
Yeah, I was, but that's what happens when you get
Look
new
at them
blood
now,
in there.
huh?
Yeah,
You gotta love them.
Look at them now.
Yeah, it's a
I
good
still want them
point.
to sell at the trade deadline. They make the playoffs. What do they do?
How
Lose
long?
first round?
How long till the trade deadline for
They make
NHL?
I think it's like March 1st or something.
That's my birthday. All right, we're taking a break.
Hello, friends. Thanks for joining us today. I also wanted to remind you to join our friend Kay, the Sulit Experience, as she takes a small group sailing the Adriatic Seas. This is going to be through Greece, Croatia, Montenegro, Corfu, and Italy. This is going to happen in April 2025. This 7-night cruise price from $649 per person includes gratuities, wine and beer with lunch and dinner, and an $80 excursion credit. Reserve your spot today. Email Kay at k@sulitexperience.com. Again, that's KAY at Sulit, SULIT, experience.com for more information to hold your cruise spot for only $300.
We back. Yeah, we back.
Put that on the record. Talents of being overstressed.
Upstairs, Ryan, there's only about 2 rooms in this whole house.
First names. They got to subscribe for that.
All right, we're back. We're back. Arian, take it easy. Don't you? Come on. Everyone, take it easy. You guys ready for pop culture, life, whatever else? A little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Emphasis on the lat.
Yeah. Stop using shit that's not ours. Come on.
Sorry.
We got a little preview of what's to come at the grandstand for this year's state fair.
We're invited to the grandstand?
No.
No, the MC.
Oh, not us.
The MC.
I still think we have a shot.
Motley Crue coming to the grandstand.
Oh, let's go.
Nothing better than all those memes coming out about how bad he is at
my
live
voice.
shows with the bad lip interpretations of his lyrics.
It's one of my favorite things.
Dude.
It's all so good.
Are we going?
We
No.
should. Oh, are you kidding me? I would go.
A grandstand show?
I would go just
No.
for the.
What if we get
for
you
the beer and
plastered
to laugh
drunk?
at it?
No.
What if we just go to laugh at it and have fun? No.
I'd rather just go to the state
No
fair
fun.
and not pay for the grandstand ticket.
Come on.
What if they were free and you only
They're
had to
not.
spend
They're
5
not.
minutes?
You
What
know,
if
do you
they
know what
weren't-
grandstand tickets aren't free?
What
point.
if?
What if?
What if we
I
bought a
still
cow?
would be like, I could miss it.
What if we bought a cow and entered it into the cow competition, and said, "I don't want the prize money. All I want."
That's what you're going to
See,
be
look,
listening to.
we don't need to go. It's right here.
Have you guys seen these videos that we're talking about?
And you should if you haven't at this
They're
point.
great. Bad lip readings.
Yes.
And isolated Vince vocals from Motley
You know what's
Crue.
funny? It's not even bad lip readings. It's just
It's
lip
kind of
readings.
accurate. It's
It's
a little
just
accurate.
muted the
close
music.
to what he's saying at this point.
It's so good.
Yeah, but they did so much for mankind.
Didn't they ever? Did you guys see the Netflix movie about him?
Yeah.
Really bad.
Which one keeps beeping?
Ryan. He's just a beeper over there. He's just beeping. So that's cool. I'd go for funsies. Did you guys know? You guys see those sweet ass roller skates that Ursher was rolling around in?
No.
You didn't?
No.
You didn't?
No.
Well, they were sweet.
I have dogs. I was letting
Made
them out at halftime.
by a Minnesota company.
Ultra Wheels?
Hey, have you seen what the younger generation is saying about the halftime show?
Red Wing made the.
Who is this
Thunderbirds.
guy?
No, they're saying, "Oh man, it was so awesome that the guy from Fast and Furious came out and sang with Usher."
yeah.
Yeah,
Jeez
right.
Louise.
Does that make you feel old?
Mhm.
Ludacris is an actor, not a rapper.
Yeah.
You want to know old dude? Baja Blast just turned 20.
Whoa, I had one today.
Yeah. You've been drinking that shit for 20 years. Think
Well,
about
didn't
that.
it go away and come back?
I didn't even drink half
I
of
love
it.
that. So did Luda.
It's only good.
Still tastes as good today. It's a little stale, but you know where you're at.
I didn't even drink half of it. It only tastes good after a bite of a Taco Bell item. And as soon as that item's gone, everything sucks.
Wait, you didn't drink half of your Baja Blast? You weren't stoned or drunk enough to go to Taco Bell in the first place.
Yeah.
What were you doing
Right.
there? Was this noon
no.
on a Tuesday?
I was dead ass sober.
Lunch break. What are you doing at Taco Bell?
Yeah, it's a thing.
Go to Jersey Mike's.
It became a
I did that yesterday. I did that
was gonna
yesterday
say,
again.
How
I
many
called
Jersey
you about
Mike's
it.
number 9s have you had since I introduced you?
in the last week? 3.
3 of them. Every time.
It's
Quality,
insane. It's
10
an
out of 10.
insane sandwich.
Customer service, 10 out of 10.
Yes.
You know exactly what
The
you're
same
getting every time.
2 gals who helped out have one of the 2 have been there every time. And
Bring
Emily
them
and I
on the
went
show.
there.
Bring them on the show.
God, I should.
Bring a full bar, and they'll
Free
make
J Mikes?
They'll make us J Mike's.
Let's go.
Let's find out the owner's name of that store specifically. Bring
Invite
him
him in.
on. Bring the slicer. We'll do it in the basement.
God, that's a great idea. And we all get number 9s.
Hammer down.
We all
That's
get
the
number
only
9.
sandwich at Jersey Mike's. If you're asking me, Josh, do you have a differing opinion?
No, I love Jersey Mike's. I will stand on that.
Number 9?
It doesn't matter because Mike's Way is the way to do a
You
good
can't Mike's
submarine
Way a hot
sandwich.
sub, though.
He's absolutely right.
Oh, it's a hot sub?
Well, Georgie got a Philly cheese the first time we were there.
Oh, that's new. You're getting onto the new look of Jersey Mike's. They didn't have those hot sandwiches prior when they first showed up here as well, too.
Oh, I didn't know that.
No, that's new. I promise you. Okay, so I love Jersey Mike's is my. If it's not about saving money or whatever, and it's just about getting a sandwich, I go there. I love Jersey Mike's.
Agreed.
Because of that Mike's Way where they put the vinegar and the spices on it
You're
or
talking
whatever.
about the red wine vinegar
Yes.
and the olive oil
Yes.
and the spice.
Yes, it makes a sandwich explode.
Their
Like,
spices,
it's so
they
good.
admitted to me, is just
Or do
oregano
you think
and
it's
salt.
the fact
Good,
that
but
they're
that's
taking
fine.
that
all you need.
giant
that's all
hunk
you
of roast
need.
beef and freshly slicing it right off the hunks?
Yeah, no.
Right onto your
I'm a
rosemary
customer, bro.
Parmesan
I'm a
bread
customer.
that they
There's a
baked
one
this morning.
there's a one on the way home from work.
Man,
I
this
stop
was
in
about
there
roller
once
skates.
a week.
This was totally about roller skates.
I'll always bring it back to Jersey. I'm passionate about
Usher
those
had
sandwiches.
one of the best performances at the Super Bowl I've seen in memorable history.
That was great choreography.
Lot of fun.
And just hit after hit, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
and this isn't to say Rihanna had a bad show. Dr. Dre and the whole West Coast had a
Love
bad
that one.
show.
I love
Beyonce
that one.
had one of the
Love
best
that one.
performances
But
of all time.
I just felt like everyone
time.
was
I'm gonna let you
so
finish.
into it during that Usher's performance. It felt good.
For
It
me-
felt good to watch. It was fun to watch. It was
For
good.
me, first song was shaky because he was dancing and he's busting move. He's got great dances, and the microphone was just everywhere in his voice. Like the sound, it just didn't sound the best. And then Alicia Keys came on and she botched that first note. Ever since that first note, then it was a
People
great
are
show.
so
It was a
hung
great
on
show.
that first
Executed
note,
But then it was a
man.
great show, and then she killed
Why?
it, and everything
Got a
was
new
fine.
one.
I didn't care.
She looked great in the dress.
I know.
And like,
Talk about her
God
voice, not
forbid
her
you
body.
didn't clear your.
She was so good. Man, she looked
Really
so
though,
good.
no, like
Really though, beautiful woman. Beautiful
yes,
woman.
Yeah.
and that song, some people or whatever it's titled and such. Yeah, amazing,
Mm-hmm.
all good.
Yeah, love the dancing, love everything. So, you guys, these roller skates are actually going to be available for purchase
I'm out.
with Riedel Skates.
Rydell?
Replicas or the
R-I-E.
replicas or
L.
the skates?
No, replicas. They're just going to produce them.
Yes,
I'm out.
They're sweet.
Are they side by sides or inlines?
they're side by
They're
sides.
side-bys.
I'm out.
They're sweet.
The whole
gonna be like $1
show
million.
was Atlanta based, and then roller skating is huge down there.
Oh, dude, ATL?
Yes,
I love that movie.
yes.
By the way, that's a term that I only heard in that movie that I didn't realize a lot of whole people don't know. Like if you say, I'm getting some cutty.
Cuddy.
If you've seen ATL, you know what that means.
You know exactly what
if
cuddy
you
is.
haven't, some people don't know. George, do you know what that means?
I have an idea. And I know you used to say it a lot when we were younger. You love that word.
There's no way. If I did, I was bluffing.
You said it in reference to songs all the time.
Chubby Sodie was probably like, man, if I get skinny,
you
I'm
weren't
gonna
using
finally
it
get some
seriously. You weren't using it seriously.
cutty. Yeah. Man, one of these days, I'm going to get some cutty.
You were
All right.
All right.
What
This
else?
is the premium show, right?
Unruly parents, not in Minnesota.
Nope.
Why? Because a Minnesota bill, this is according to
You can beat your
Patch.com.
kids again.
Minnesota bill
Let's
would
go. Sorry. I love that.
Yeah, I'm
the
sorry.
Viking horn. Bam. Let's go.
Minnesota bill would penalize unruly parents at youth sporting events.
What about when they're at hotels?
Thanks. For real though. I know. We just need more bills. You know what? To penalize shit parents.
I don't think
Like
we
you're doing
need
a
bill.
terrible job. You chose to have a kid and raise them. You're doing awful.
You're going to jail.
Yeah. Here's at
Like-
least a fat bill.
We all played a sport growing up. We've all seen the unruly parent out there. I don't give a shit if they get a legal fine.
No,
for
I think it's
being
great.
ridiculous
I think
out
it's,
there.
I think it's great.
I've seen them.
Yeah.
Get them out of here.
Seriously.
And they only get worse.
What
Yeah.
apparently
They
they
only
the
get
hotel.
worse as you allow more and
and
more.
what apparently refs are this is like what they're all starting to do now is they'll stop the game. They'll tell that person to leave. If you don't leave, your team forfeits and loses.
Yes. Which is fair.
Yeah. 100%.
You're interrupting the game.
I love it.
Did I tell you the
Go, Sodie.
interaction I had at a youth basketball tournament recently?
No.
Where a dad chirped up like 3 times.
Can't wait.
And the ref just turned around. He was a probably 17-year-old kid. He's there volunteering, probably plays for the high school team. And he says, "Are you wearing one of these?" And holds up his striped shirt. Silence from the father. "Are you wearing one of these?" He says angrily.
Yeah.
"No." "Then shut the hell up."
Good.
Yep. And all of us he looked at everybody else. And I'm like, "Oh, you're not. You don't even have a whistle."
There's no debate.
What you say doesn't mean shit, man. I'm with that guy. And I thought those
Good.
calls were bullshit.
That's super good. Did
But-
you ever experience that, coaching youth?
Oh, I was the dude holding my head coach back from the ref.
Oh, your head coach. But you never had bad parents
Yes,
or anything?
absolutely.
Sure.
You had bad parents, you have bad refs, you have bad players.
Yeah.
Everybody gets emotional.
Mm-hmm.
And it's one of the things I love is there was a sign at a lot of Maple Grove and Minnetonka games that just said, didn't tell you what to do. It just said players play, refs ref, coaches coach, parents watch,
Yeah.
and cheer.
And that's it.
If you move out of that line, that's like me as a coach. I'd bitch. I'd go, come on, are you serious?
Yep.
And it would even my players would be like, come on, dude, that's not your job. I'm like, damn it.
I remember seeing this article and thinking to myself, if I'm a ref, I make it clear, you are observers. I talk with the coaches and I talk to the players, and that's it. I should not have to coordinate
Absolutely.
with observers whatsoever.
Georgie, if you remember, what was the first thing I used to do before every game last season? As a guy that coached in a league that was short on refs. Literally, we had to play
Oh, you'd think them.
varsity
Yeah,
football, like high school football. Had to play Thursday and Wednesday nights this year in cities like Minnetonka, Maple Grove, Wayzata. You ever heard of the St. Francis Saints playing a Thursday or Wednesday night varsity game?
Right.
No refs. You know why? They get no respect, not enough pay. So every game as a 7th grade coach, I'd walk out there and just say, thank you for your time. I appreciate you being here. I know you guys are few and far between. And I'd warn them right away.
This coach behind me is a son of a gun.
The last 2 seasons, I had 2 different head coaches, and they're both fired up individuals. They're adamant.
What's the money like on these middle school games? Huh? What kind of change can we flip on this?
Well, the over-under's tough because they're not going to... It's going to be 0-3 or 99 to 98. It's either they know how to tackle or don't.
So we'll go a little more black and white with it instead of playing the line.
It's all
over-under 50.
prop bets.
Yeah.
It's all
Take
prop
your shot.
bets.
Yeah.
You can drug the kids singing
Imagine
the
the
national
money-
anthem,
Are there
so
ever-
it takes
are there ever-
8.5.
Can
Are
you
there ever
imagine the
field
money
goals?
we would make if we had a
No.
St.
No field goals.
Francis?
You can't bet if there will be one field goal this game.
That's not happening.
They don't kick yet.
Some small school high schools don't even kick the ball.
I would bet that you can gamble on Texas high school playoffs.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Where do
Yes.
we go for that?
Guaranteed.
Let's do
Texas.
a week
Texas.
of Texas
Call
high
up our
school
friend
state
Keandre
championship. Go stay at a casino in Texas and only bet on high school
I
sports.
won't be surprised if Keandre is already in this world.
Key.
Let's find out.
Speak up, my guy.
Yep. Who we betting on?
All money on
Let's
Denton,
go.
baby.
Yeah. Let's go.
He's at a 7-Eleven right now at the back door putting $1,000 on some guy from the Denton
Meanwhile,
Wildcats.
hitting the scratchers.
Yep. This is our year. This is our year.
Miss you, Key. All right, NBA. We got NBA action. Wolves are back on track. Ryan, with your beeping?
It's better than the
He's
bag
getting
of
the money
fries.
shot
He's
right
getting
now.
the-
Under
are you
under that.
getting the clips? We can't be
he's
mad.
videotaping my nuts.
Below
I
the
haven't
belt.
heard it in headphones, so there's that.
Oh, I have.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. I
Anyways.
can. Your headphones
Anyways.
are turned down, maybe.
Wolves are seeming a little bit back on track with, well, they fricked the Bucks up. Sure, they were without Lillard, but
I'm glad you added up.
in Milwaukee, yep, no, they fricked them up. Blew them out. Great game. Had a few days off in between. Last night, went to L.A. to take on the Clippers. The league's hottest team, right? Right on their butts for top of the West. Wolves fricked them up, too. Had them by 22 before they pulled starters.
A woo.
Woo. I'll do this because I don't have the woo yet.
Wait.
So let's go, Wolves.
still don't
We
have a
back.
howl?
We are, yeah, I'm slacking. We are back on top by our damn selves of the Western Conference again.
Great.
It's about time. We are back in action tonight versus Portland. And this is super important. Portland's trash, but you can't just go beat 2 of the best teams in the league and then lay eggs against one of the worst. This is kind of textbook Timberwolves here. And
Mainly 'cause we're mammals.
it's the second night of a back-to-back, so that's tough.
To lay eggs.
I'm a
So
bit
that's
of
tough.
I'm a
I
bit
get
of a
it, pal.
fan.
Good one, Sodie.
I'm a bit of a fan looking outside in. It's surprising to hear Trailblazers are bad right now.
They don't have Dame.
True. And so be it. Like then that's just the case of it.
That was pretty much it.
Where'd he go to?
Milwaukee. It's him and Giannis, dude.
Wow.
Yes, it's him and Giannis. They've had early season struggles, but if they get rolling, they'll be dangerous.
Bucks.
Yeah, Doc.
You
You
Bucks
on them?
fan?
You
Doc?
on the Bucks?
Commit to a team, please. I want to talk NBA with
I-
someone.
You don't care?
No, I'm not there yet. We'll see what happens.
This
You
guy's
can try.
Green Bay
There's
only.
a.
can
I
try.
This
get,
guy's Green Bay
He is.
only.
Mhm.
yeah, for
He is.
I'm
Only
not
the
from
Green
Wisconsin,
Bay.
so
Yeah, it's very distracting.
After
it's not distracting.
after the
Pay attention.
excellent win,
Care about me.
in
You have no
LA.
alliance. You have no alliance in the NBA. You're a St. Louis Blues fan. Why? Because you're from St. Louis.
Yeah.
You are physically.
Yes.
And what's your baseball team?
It's up for debate, but either the Cardinals or Boston Red Sox.
Why? Why? Based on proximity, where you lived.
Well, it's St. Louis Cardinal.
Yeah.
Why do you like the Packers?
you
Brett
guys-
Favre?
You've asked
well,
this.
but the answer is what?
Care about me.
Brett Favre.
This
Appreciate the
Right?
fandom.
Right?
That's the point of
I'm
our
gonna
show.
say-
Everyone's
I'm gonna
fans
say
for
this.
different
The
reasons.
If
answer
you would
is
just-
Brett Favre, right?
If you would just focus, pay attention, remember facts about me,
I do.
This love could blossom.
Yep. Donald Driver.
He's right.
Brett Favre.
This is what you need in your life.
Corliss. That's what made you fall in love. AJ Hawk. All those guys, right?
Yeah.
Brett Favre. Guess where he went? He went to us, baby.
Did you just remember Andrew Corliss?
He's
Tight
a
end.
Packers fan.
Oh my God. I didn't even know I remembered him.
I played against him. Remember BJ Raji?
I do remember him.
Best gut in the hut, baby. Let's go. That was my guy. But you
Was your
see
role
him,
model?
You see him in the middle of the freezing cold snow games. There was a heat coming off just that midsection.
What freaking position was Andrew Corliss?
It was just
Tight end.
steam.
Jeez
81,
Louise.
number 81.
Was he on one of your Madden franchises
He
or
wore a
something?
shoot standard three bar running back
Knows his
jagged.
face mask and everything. Get the fuck out. That's crazy.
He did though. That's why I remembered him. He had
All
a
right.
different face mask than most tight ends.
So we're talking about how awesome the Wolves are doing. And before after their amazing win versus the Clippers, a trio of Timberwolves.
3 of them
This is
for the Lakers.
this is a tweet from Justin Russo. A trio of Minnesota players could be heard in the back hallways of Crypto.com Arena, loudly singing together as laughs bellowed out from the group. Quote, "Them expletives, sorry." One player could be heard loudly saying, quote, "Them expletives, old as hell." End quote. Who do we think this was?
Oh, I thought you were going to make us guess what the expletive was.
Not
and
Mike
I know
Conley.
what
No.
it is.
It was more than likely our
was their
our
word.
favorite Mr. Edwards.
It was their
Yeah.
word.
Because he's also caught on Mike, and the last time we played the Clippers, beat him too. He is sharing the free throw line with Kawhi, and he's got his elbow into Kawhi's gut as they're getting ready for the rebound, and he says a word I won't say, but he's essentially saying, "Young guy versus old guy, Kawhi. Young guy versus old guy. Let's go." And so I think it's Ant in the hallway telling them how old they are. I think it's fair game because I feel like they're going at Russell Westbrook here, who was trying to clown Rudy Gobert last time they played, missing. So Rudy missed 2 free
So
throws,
Ant,
and
Cat,
Russ
and
is all
Rudy.
over the cameras laughing and holding up 2 and stuff like that. Rudy shuts him down to end the game. Wolves win, and just wanted nothing to do with Mr. Gobert this time around.
This is the trash
who made
talk in the
another
NBA.
cast? Who made another?
Can I guess the trio?
No,
Ant,
it's
Rudy,
much better.
Cat.
Like, is it what is this
No,
news?
It's much better. I was just
This
saying,
isn't news.
No, I'm saying for the team, they felt disrespected, so then they're back in the hallway screaming about how old they are, and I love it.
Okay.
Talk your shit.
Wait, you do like that?
Yes.
Do you believe that a player should be able to flex on another player? When he's,
Yeah, we
my
talked about
God.
this, and you swayed me. You swayed me.
but you can go out there and say these expletives are old as expletive?
He didn't. They said in the back hallway. It was heard. This is just
the back
reporters
hallway.
saying stuff.
So that's better, right?
Yeah.
Where reporters can hear them.
Get him. Oh, they can't hear him on the court.
No, they can't.
Where there's microphones.
That's
That's
where
what
I'm
I'm
saying.
saying.
What's
So
the
what point are you?
difference?
What point are you making? I'm not saying there's a difference. I love it.
Wait, were you?
You swayed me on this last week. We talked about this.
Oh, I flipped you?
yes.
Oh,
you
my
did.
bad.
You totally flipped me.
All right, man. I love you.
Love you.
Flex on them.
Exactly.
I was just checking.
It's
'Cause-
also more so in the NBA. I want it to be a thing because you can do a tiny little flex after a monster dunk, and you've been getting teed up all year.
Yes.
That's what it was that
Yes.
tied you up, I think. Mm-hmm.
and that should not be the case.
Originally, you didn't like the flex,
You are correct.
and then Doc actually reminded you. He goes, you kind
Yeah.
of double dipped there, and then
Yeah.
now
Yeah.
you're one of us again.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Josh, what about you?
As far as what?
You like flexing on people?
Yeah. Verbal?
Yeah.
All the above.
All day.
Cool.
When you
All
really
day.
nailed them too.
All day, dude. Mind
But you did it
games-
respectively.
Mind games can be as effective as game plan at that point.
When's the
Ask
last
Draymond.
time?
You can make your
That's Draymond
opponent
Green.
pissed off.
I'm gonna
You've
see what
won.
happens if I choke
You've
him.
already won.
Let me ask you this without incriminating you or anybody. When's the last time you wanted to just flex or spin a ball or step over somebody
I'm
when you
not.
know you earned it too?
I am not in high level competitive sports.
You're
That
in life,
occasion,
my man.
That occasion
That
would come up
happens at the grocery
so much
store.
more common.
I was never that guy.
That happens at Aldi. I promise you.
I was never that guy. If I splashed a 3 in someone's face, I apologized.
all I'm gonna
I was
say.
just there to be with my friends.
All I'm gonna say is that clip of Garnett in the stands watching a game.
Yeah.
Oh hell no!
Yeah.
That's been imprinted, and
Yeah.
that is exactly what sports can be.
Yeah.
Is good sportsmanship and that real shit talk that gets you back down to earth a little bit.
As a guy that the last time I was at Caribou and I got the trivia right and the two people I with did not, and I said loudly, never forget who daddy is. Flex on everybody every chance you
right.
get.
Yes.
Because you never know when
Yes.
it'll save you $1.85.
No, I think verbal game can be. I think verbal game can be very important. Get out there,
You sure can.
talk your stuff, dude. If you can get in your opponent's head, that's just strategy.
I like it. I'm all for it. Cool.
Go Wolves.
Wolves back in action tonight versus Portland, and
Yeah.
then 2 nights from now again versus Portland.
Make a playoff run. Let's go.
Oh, we're number one
Let's go.
seed right now, dude.
Let's go.
Why do you look at me and smile every time it beeps? Like, did you hear that?
Why are you beeping it every time?
He's
every
making
time you
clips,
stop
dude. He's
recording,
making clips.
does it do that? That's fine then.
You gave him a task and he's doing it to the
Yeah.
highest of
Thanks,
his
Ryan.
ability.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
why part of me wants to be like, what the fuck?
I've missed you, and I'm glad
But
you're here.
there's my one, by the way.
All right.
But he's doing exactly what he could be. If he's not on mic, he's out here just making clips,
Love it.
helping the show, and that's why we love this guy.
Love it.
That's
Tonight
why I've been
versus
fighting
Portland
for 21 weeks to
and-
get you in here.
Is questionable with knee soreness.
Yep. Boy.
So maybe he sits
Who?
out this
Sorry?
one so we can play Edwards.
Oh.
Questionable with knee soreness.
You want to know how old I am? I
You're
did
31.
some knee push-ups the other day.
Is that right?
Knee push-ups on concrete.
Mm-hmm.
And in between a set of like 25, I leaned back on my legs and kind of
yep.
stretched my arms out.
Yep.
And as I rolled over the top of my right knee, it went,
Oh, ouch.
right? That's what I said. Not putting my entire weight on it or anything, just leaning back from push-ups I just did from my knees. Not even a full push-up. This thing, I can't.
Is it all right?
While
Did you hurt
driving,
yourself, or was it just
I,
a noise?
I was in a 35-mile-an-hour zone, had to set cruise control just to stretch this thing out. I don't know what I did.
Welcome
At
to 30.
Yeah.
At 31. Seriously, trying to better myself.
You're coming up hot on 32.
And I did like a yoga stretch where you put ass up, face down, one of those yin yang twin songs.
That's the way you like to stretch.
Yeah. And that's the way and on my way back to AU, F was D.
Okay.
There was an LB, a loud bang.
And this is a
And-
math problem. I can't do it.
I just feel like the words are too harsh. I got to use variables.
Yeah, no, that's perfect.
The alphabet's much easier.
It is certainly.
That's why I
But is
preferred
it?
that kind of soup. It was easier than chicken noodle. Easier to swallow.
When A meets B,
what she
you don't
said.
want to see C, all right?
Hey-o. That's about all we got time for. I want to end on that. That was good, guys.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, at the end of the episode, can he just say hi?
Oh,
If you want to.
Little teaser from what's to come. One word.
Stay
You get
tuned.
one word. You get
Say-
one word.
Say this. Stay tuned for unabashed belligerence.
Well, it's not a stay tuned thing though.
never mind.
It's not a stay tuned thing.
Subscribe.
Subscribe.
Pay us. Sorry.
Yep. Pay us your money.
No.
Yeah.
Support the people that you appreciate the content they
Support
make.
the pod.
Say whatever the f- you
You're going
want.
to see all the new links on
I'm
all
just
of our
happy to have
pages.
you
One of
here,
those will be to
honestly.
Patreon.
If you don't want to say anything, you don't have to.
Just pay attention
He's
to the
turned
links.
the mic away.
Pay
Opted
attention
out.
to the
He's
links.
out.
Like and subscribe. The only new one you got to do again is YouTube. Otherwise, everything else is the same.
I love it.
Thank you guys for being with
I'm
us
going to
through
tell
this.
everybody
through
you
this
were on the
transition.
show, and then they'll hear They're
gonna listen
Couldn't have done it without
They're like,
you.
I didn't hear him. He said, yeah. Hey, thanks again for doing this, George. Doc. Wouldn't be possible
time.
without you guys.
Episode
Thanks for
21.
having me, guys.
Episode 21. Josh
Yeah.
back.
21
Wolves back,
weeks.
Josh back.
21 weeks.
You
Most
believe it?
relationships don't make it this long.
5
Well,
months.
at least yours.
Ooh. Man,
I'll have you know.
if
that's
you
my
said that like
problem.
5 seconds later, we could have, because it's about to.
That's my problem is they last 4 years. That's much harder.